Today is Friday, August 22nd, 2025. Welcome to the OK Afternoon Conversation right here on OK FM 99.5. Holding someone accountable is not an affront to that person. It is a sign of respect. Nope, you didn't get that. Holding someone accountable is not an affront to that person. It is a sign of respect. When you insist on accountability, you encourage competence and even excellence. When you expect people to stand behind their work, you create the incentive for quality, effective efforts. Expecting accountability is an inherent part of expecting the best out of people. Anyone who knows he or she will be held accountable has a powerful incentive to put forth good and honest effort. Oh yes, seeking accountability not to be a thorn in anyone's side. So, as a supporter of value and proficiency, offering your own accountability and asking for it from others serves to form two sides of the same coin. For systems, societies, and organizations to function well, it is best to have accountability from all participants. Be eager to be held accountable and unambiguous about expecting accountability from those with whom you interact. Accountability creates a net benefit for the situations of touches. My name is Trokon Wrepue. This is the conversation. That one was by Ralph Mustin, the motivator. Let's push forward on today, having real, frank, and fair conversation. Widening the discord about the nation, looking forward to a better Liberia. And you learn today that holding people accountable. I know some of you would not possibly agree with that. But holding someone accountable is not on the front of that person. It is a sign of respect, because you know why? We want the best out of them. At 5 o'clock, we'll have with us the president of the Press Union of Liberia. He was joining us via video link from Ganta City, Nema County. There's been this rocky road for journalists in Riverside County. 2 journalists were jailed, bailed, and released. What necessitated that? The press union called it an affront to press freedom. The press union will have to send one of its members, who is an attorney at law, to plea on the behalf of those 2 journalists. They are now free. What lessons were learned? How can the media position itself to help build Liberia's democracy? What is it that Julius Kanuba's administration is doing at the Press Union of Liberia, following long battle for leadership? Julius Kanuba will be our guest via the feed link from Ganta City. Before then, we have few kids, about 7 of them, that will join us here today. It promises to be good. We'll be hearing from those kids, some teenagers, a lot of them teenagers. We'll be hearing from them. So you know why we want to hear from them and why would they be here? Yes, it promises to be good, man.
You always have fumble, yeah. And if you live in a glass house, I beg you don't throw stones, no. And if you can't take blows, I don't throw. Said if you live in a glass house, not throw.
They are participating in a competition called Kids Talent for Liberia. They will be here. They will be our guests from 4:15 up to 5:10 asking another of the questions. Why are they suitable? Why should they be?
Your word on.
Why should they walk away with some awards?
But you
They will join us. If you want to listen to Smart Liberian Kids, stay with us.
can't know.
You hear some of them on today, but this is the conversation between now and 4:15. Lot and lot to talk about with our focus on the fight against drug and substance abuse in Liberia. The Ministry of Health will move to take a new position with a moratorium issue. We'll go deep into that, widening the scope of the conversation. This is the conversation on OKFM, the biggest thing on radio anywhere in the country. Like the lead host of the show will say, and I dare say, it is the best thing that has happened to Liberia. Don't you go anywhere. Let's have a good time together from now until 6 o'clock. This is where we go next, right after this introduction. Nine bodies have been exhumed from fresh graves suspected to be linked to Kenya's notorious starvation cut. In one of the worst ever cases of court-related mass deaths, more than 400 bodies were found in 2023 in the remote Shakahola forest, inland from the coastal town of Malindi. It is believed they were followers of self-proclaimed Pastor Paul Mackenzie, who was alleged to have encouraged them to starve themselves to death. These exhumations are ordered in July after the disappearance of some children triggered a new probe. Prosecutors said 11 people had been arrested in connection with the case, including 3 who were followers of Mr. Mackenzie at the time of Shakalohal Forest Massacre. Nigeria. Nigeria has deported dozens of foreigners, including 50 Chinese nationals, in a major crackdown over the last week on one of the largest forest or foreign-led cybercrime syndicate the country's anti-graft agency has said. This brings the total repatriated convicted foreign nationals to 102 in the ongoing exercise. It said, adding that they had been found guilty of cyber terrorism and inherent fraud. They were among the 192 foreigners arrested during the sting operation in Lagos on Friday. Nigeria is notorious for internet fraud and remains scanning its route. Cybercrime cases were among the most prevalent offenses in Nigeria last year, according to the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. A lot is happening. Popular Ghanaian musician Shatta Wale was detained in an investigation linked to his purchase of a luxury. His luxury car has been granted bail, the Ghanaian authorities have said. Wale's yellow Lamborghini was seized earlier this month at the request of the U.S., which alleged that the vehicle was tied to a proceed of criminal enterprise. Ghana's Economic and Organized Crime Office, ECO, said Wallace voluntarily entered custody on Wednesday and was subsequently questioned over the car. Wallace management did not mention the U.S. allegation in their statement, saying instead that the artist was detained over tax obligation. Let's go for a break. Right after the break, we will take a fast check report right here. Right after the fast check report, lots to talk about with our focus on the fight against drug and substance abuse.
Liberia, it's time for a new journey of power, performance, and reliability. CCAR Motors has rebranded. Welcome to the all-new CFA Mobility Liberia, your trusted provider of world-class vehicles, motorcycles, and trucks. With Toyota, experience, strength, innovation, and adventure like never before. Built for Liberia's toughest roads. You need power and performance? Mitsubishi delivers toughness, efficiency, and performance for every job. And for those who move fast and ride with style, Yamaha Motorcycle provides unbeatable speed, durability, and comfort. At CFA Mobility Liberia, we don't just sell vehicles, we provide expert servicing, genuine parts, and lifetime support to keep you moving. Visit us today and experience the new CFA Mobility Liberia. Same trusted quality, brand new experience.
Are you worried about a sexually transmitted infection? Do you experience early ejaculation? Is your marriage under pressure due to infertility or low sperm count? Or are you just looking for ways to boost your sexual health? Then tune in to Ask Dr. Fertility every Tuesday from 11 a.m. to 12 noon, OKFM 99.5, with a repeat every Saturday at 7 p.m. Get expert fertility tips and real advice to take control of your sexual health. Ask Dr. Fertility is proudly brought to you by Godwin Reproductive Health Pharmacy and Next Ride Car Rental. Visit Godwin Reproductive Health Pharmacy, 12th Street, opposite the Methodist Compound, for quality drugs that work. Call 077-8567 for more information. Listen to Dr. Fertility and think different.
I found a love.
February 14th is once again around the corner, and your favorite RLJ Kendeja resort is once again offering you
Another new thing I got again. I go pen and finish bringing you enjoyment again.
Wait, ma'am. Let me pay for my things quick.
But I myself won't pay for my things, so.
How will you pay for your things when you are playing with your phone?
I'm not playing with my phone, oh. I'm trying to open the EcoBank mobile app to use the EcoBank Pay.
EcoBank Pay? What is it?
The EcoBank Pay is right on the EcoBank mobile app. You can scan the QR code and pay for anything you buy. And the good thing is, when you pay with the EcoBank Pay, you will also get a raffle ticket to win either a smartphone or TV or even a 5 kVA camera generator.
Oh, for true?
Yes, sir. I heard it on the radio the other day. I just laugh. Only EcoBank Pay this time I can use to pay for anything I buy. I'm getting set, my brother, to change my phone.
Me? I want generator.
Oh, so you better start using EcoBank Pay now for all your transactions. It's available at restaurants, supermarkets, shops, stores, and boutiques across the country. Anywhere you go to shop or even restaurant you go to eat, just ask them if they have the EcoBank Pay and tell them say you want to use it. So when you use it, you get a raffle ticket, my brother.
That all?
Terms and conditions apply. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Another new thing I got again. Echo pen I finish bringing you in Jamaica again. This is a mission that we already accomplished. Yes.
Okay, welcome back. Thanks for rejoining us. Let's take the fast check report very, very, very quickly.
Good day and welcome to the Fact Check segment. This segment debunks disinformation and provides the verified facts of statements made online and on the radio. On August 19, Councillor Tiawan Gonglo, political leader of the Liberian People's Party, claimed that Liberia is the 10th poorest country in the world. Councillor Gonglo made the claim while reacting to the government of Liberia's reported huge delegation currently at the 9th Tokyo International Conference on African Development Trade in Japan. To verify this claim, we contacted Councillor Gonglo requesting the source of his information. However, he did not respond to our inquiry up to the time of the production of this report. We will update this report when he provides the source of the information. We then reviewed the most recent global poverty rankings using data from multiple reputable sources, including World Population Review, Concern Worldwide, and Focus Economics. The world's poorest countries are classified as low-income economies in the 4-tiered World Bank ranking system. This ranking, according to the World Bank, is based on each country's gross national income or GNR per capita, which is a measure of the country's total income divided by its population. According to a 2025 data from World Population Review, the 10 poorest countries in the world by GNR per capita are Burundi, Afghanistan, Syria, Sierra Leone, Central African Republic, Madagascar, Yemen, Mozambique, Niger, and Somalia. The World Population Review lists Liberia in the 14th ranking. Similarly, Concern Worldwide, an international humanitarian organization, lists the world's 10 poorest and vulnerable countries as South Sudan, Somalia, Central African Republic, Chad, Niger, Mali, Burundi, Burkina Faso, Sierra Leone, and Yemen as the world's 10 poorest countries. Additionally, Focus Economics, a global economic research firm, ranks Liberia as the 12th poorest country in the world based on its current GDP per capita and other key economic indicators. Meanwhile, a 2024 Global Finance data and a 2022 MAPA report ranked Liberia as the 8th poorest country in the world. Based on these findings, we conclude that Councillor Gonglo's claim that Liberia is the 10th poorest country in the world is incorrect. While Liberia is recognized as a low-income country and is ranked among the poorest, it does not appear in the top 10 according to current data from these organizations. On August 19, Vandalak Patricks, a panelist on Spoon Talk, claimed that the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency operates on a budget of less than 6 million. Patrick made this claim during a discussion on Spoon FM where he criticized those who condemned the institution's efforts in tackling drug-related issues across the country despite what he described as limited funding. To verify this claim, we reviewed the 2025 national budget as published by the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning. Upon reviewing the budget, we found that the LDEA's total allocation for this fiscal year is listed as US $3,575,056. Based on our review of the official 2025 national budget, we conclude that Vandala Patrick's claim that the LDEA operates on a budget of less then 6 million is correct. This is all we have time for on the Fact Check segment. This segment is part of an MOU between Local Voices Liberia, OKFM, Pram FM, and Care Radio to counter disinformation to help the public make informed decisions. This MOU is funded by the Liberia Media Empowerment Project, implemented by Internews with funding from the European Union. The funder or partner had no say in the editorial decision leading to the production of this Fact Check segment. We will be back on Monday with more Fact Check reports to help you know the facts. If you want us to fact check or claim for you, please send us a text to WhatsApp on 0777 556 296. And we will definitely check for you. Also follow us on Facebook at Local Voices Liberia, X or Twitter at LVL Fact Check, and go to our website www.localvoicesliberia.com. My name is Olivia Bowen. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.
Thank you, Olivia. Thanks to Alpha Sekweni and the entire team there at Local Voices. My friend and brother Jerry Gates there also. Thank you, Jerry. And the rest of the guys there. I think it's a very good initiative. Every time you listen to the Fast Check report, it gives you a renewed hope about how the media and fast-checking institutions are determined to protect Liberia's democracy jealously through professionalism. It's good that we always remind our people that yes, you can speak, you can say why, but you won't though, but there are institutions that are listening. There are people who are monitoring you, and we will check what you are saying, because our responsibility, or one of our responsibilities, is to ensure that the public is informed and the information that will be provided them is accurate. It's nothing but the truth, or it's nothing but the facts. So we applaud Local Voices, the team there, and all other fast-checking institutions for the marvelous job they are doing. To the Ministry of Transport, this statement was issued a couple of an hour ago now. It says, distinguished members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, the Ministry of Transport welcomes members of the press, and we are pleased to inform the general public about its national rail inspection exercise, which has officially commenced today, August 22nd, 2025. The inspection will be conducted along our rail corridors in Nimba, Bong, and Grand Bassa and Moserado counties. The ministry has dispatched 2 teams of inspectors and rail technicians to conduct a comprehensive assessment of all active and rail infrastructures in the country. The teams are being supervised by the Assistant Minister for Land and Rail Transport, Honorable Zinu K. Doyen. Recognizing the fact that the well-maintained and safe rail infrastructure is significant to Liberia's economic growth and social development, this initiative is the Ministry of Transport in collaboration this initiative by the Ministry of Transport in collaboration with the ArcelorMittal Liberia and China Union is intended to significantly enhance rail safety compliance, and is intended to significantly enhance the writing is too small. Rail safety compliance and operational efficiency across Liberia's rail network. It also signifies the government of Liberia's commitment to ensuring a secure and reliable transportation infrastructure for all citizens, foreign residents, and economic activities. A recent investigative assessment conducted by the Division of Rail relative to an incident that occurred at kilometer 45.7 along the Bassa-Nima Rail Corridor highlighted the need for more collaborative effort between government agencies, rail operators, and local communities geared towards protecting our rail infrastructures and enhancing safety. In this regard, the Ministry of Transport, as part of its safety measures, will subsequently begin a community engagement campaign to educate residents of communities located along the road about safety, the danger of trespassing, and the importance of reporting suspicious activities or infrastructure damage. Among other things, these engagements will involve town hall meetings and workshops. The ministry will also establish community liaison committees to serve as direct channels for communication between residents and rail operators, fostering a sense of shared responsibility for safety and security. These committees will facilitate the reporting of issues and promote understanding of railway operations and regulations. The goal is to build a culture of safety where communities are active participants in safeguarding the rail. Finally, the Minister of Transport, under the leadership of Honorable Salif R. Tala, wants to assure the public of our unwavering commitment to ensuring safety and compliance relative relative to all modes of transport: land, rail, air, and sea. This statement is issued by the Department of Press and Public Affairs, and a press conference on today was presided over by Deputy Minister, the Honorable Rudolph G. Knight Jr. He was eloquent and released this statement on today. And I thought it was a good thing that the ministry is about to do this, because there was this particular question a colleague of mine from State Radio, ERBC, asked about whether it has been a routine practice where the ministry will check, because the rail infrastructure, if you don't know, it is the property of the Liberian government. So our rail infrastructures are what China Union and ArcelorMittal will use. So what they are doing that in collaboration with the people who are using the railway. So we understand they are using China Union's locomotive to travel along the road, to inspect the track, have discussion with community residents, because there's been some very reckless acts along that road that have resulted to the death of Liberians. If it is not the negligence of the company, it is the negligence of the community. But there has been some real reckless acts along the railway that have led to the death of Liberian citizens. So the ministry said it was important that they would do this inspection either quarterly or biannual, and they will have conversation with community residents along the rail corridor, have workshop with them, and have sensitization awareness on how, when, and by which means they can cross these tracks or walk on the track, especially when these locomotives or these heavy trains are carrying hundreds of buckets filled with the iron ore from Yekapa to Buchanan Port, or going back to collect from Buchanan up to Yekapa to the mines. So they said they're going to be having conversation with them, and I thought it's a good thing to do, because if the people along, there's been too many tragic deaths. I've seen graphic pictures of how one of the locomotives or one of the trains will instantly kill a citizen that was along that track, and then you could see how that thing mashed the body of that individual, and that person could not be recognized. The train dismembered the person, if you want to say. That person could not be recognized. So at about this time coming up to say, yes, we will do some awareness to ensure that our people have what it takes, the knowledge and everything, and also deal with the companies to ensure that they operate in the right manner is good. And we hope it is done better. It's done well. So kudos yet to the Ministry of Transport. So last evening, the Ministry of Health issued a moratorium which banned the use of shisha. You know the shisha? All of you who've been to the clubs or to entertainment centers or beaches will understand or know what a shisha is. And some of you who have seen it or come across it will know what a shisha is. So there is this thing that stands, then they pour water into it. What the other flavors are dumped into the water. The pulp is there. They have a coal. Then they have something they call the flavor is sold in the supermarket. They put it on top. Well, furnish it with the foil paper. You know the foil paper you wrap the food in? That's what they use. Then they use the toothpick and blow the holes, right? Smoke the coal up. It gets hot. It turns to fire, and then they put it on top of it. And then people will use it, will begin to smoke. So yesterday evening, the government released a statement through the Ministry of Health to say we are banning the use or the operation of shisha in the country. There is a clear moratorium issue. If you went to the Ministry of Health page, you're going to see that moratorium. You're going to see that release. And then one of the drug they've banned the usage except for hospitals and clinics recognized under Liberian law is tramadol. You know the tramadol is for health or medicinal purpose, and it also has a bad effect depending on how you consume it. So it was also being used as an illicit drug or illicit substance consumed by young people, which will lead them to different state of frame of mind. So if for any reason you're supposed to take a tramadol, which is a tablet given people who are sick or on a critical condition at a certain point in time at various hospitals, the government is saying it must be approved by recognized medical institutions. They are the only one in the country who should have it. And they should only give it out for medicinal purpose. So for instance, if you're sick, you went to the hospital, that hospital is authorized to give you tramadol when the physician or the doctor or the nurse on call deem it necessary. That what you are going through, you need tramadol to get killed. So they'll give it to you. And then you will be able to consume it and get better. So they say under that circumstance, it is allowed. But any other person who have the tramadol with them and consume it for different illicit purpose or for different reason, the government of Liberia could arrest that person. And that person could bear the full weight of the law because it has now been placed in the category of illicit drugs by the government of Liberia based on its usage. Again, if you went to a recognized hospital and the nurse or the doctor or the physician on call deem it necessary, after all of your medical checks that you need tramadol to get killed, they can serve that for what? Medical purpose. Any other means of obtaining the tramadol without being a sick person, but you just want to use it for illicit purpose, the government said you will bear the full weight of what? The law. So we all have to be cognizant of the fact for shisha it is banned. Whether you have it to your house, you have it to your house and you smoke it there and the government notices it, you will be arrested, jailed. Completely they've banned shisha. What I did not see in that release is that there are people who've already imported the shisha parts into the country. You go to supermarkets, you go to shops, you go to stores, it's on counter, people are selling it. What do we do? Or what will the government do? What would the government do? Even Lebanese stores and some of these Indian stores and Liberian-owned stores and these supermarkets, if you were to go there today, where they sell the shisha, they are still there. They're still selling them. What do we do? By that moratorium, does it mean that these people should cease selling the shisha? Is the government going to these supermarkets to take them out of the market? Or by the moratorium that said no one should smoke shisha in the country, are we going to stop the importation of shisha materials? Those questions remain unanswered by the Ministry of Health. I'm saying this because we observe on today that even after the moratorium that was issued and took immediate effect last evening, there are stores and supermarkets in central Monrovia where people still have the shisha parts on their counter. They're selling them. What do we do? Or what is it the government going to do? Are they going to go to these supermarkets and, because our commerce, our Ministry of Commerce and the people at the port and all other interests know the amount of goods coming to the country, the quantity, how the importation was done, how we're going to follow these traceable records to move from supermarkets to stores to places where they are sold, where they sell the flavor, where they sell the coal, where they sell the shisha parts. Are we going to go there to get them out? That's my question. Are we going to go there to get them out? That is my question. In clubs, nightclubs, in other entertainment centers, he said nobody should sell it. Will we have people supervising these nightclubs to show that they are in compliance, or are we going to these nightclubs to seize whatever shisha materials they have there to prevent people from smoking them? Yes, we need to know where the Ministry of Health stands. Would there be a special health task force powered by our security personnel to carry on this task? We want to know so. It is equally important that we have the formation of the task force. You know why? Or it is equally important that we have the moratorium in place. You know why? Because illicit substance abuse is now, if you want to say, an epidemic in the country. There are video evidences. There are eyewitness accounts. And every one of us, even including me, as I said behind the microphone, will have a testimony of somebody that I know that is into illegal substance intake. Some of you who are listening to us know somebody, not just who ain't taking, but who is an importer and people who are distributor. We know them. It is about time we help the government. The communities across Montserrado and other counties have started a very brilliant initiative. They are strong. They are our heroes and heroines. The men and women who find themselves in the struggle are our heroes and heroines. We must clap for them and celebrate them. But I thought they should be guided by institutions under our law that are clothed with the responsibility to fight against this system. So if a community decides today, say, look, we are going to raid this community of ghettos and criminal hideouts and drug users and all these other people, they must be able to communicate with the police and the LDA so that these people serve as a backup and guard them in the process. I'm saying this to say that there are instances where people will go and want to perform mob justice. Who knows? The communities might get, anchor community residents might get angered by behavior of some of these alleged perpetrators or drug intakers or users, if you want to call them, or people who are trading, and mob them. It could, I'm saying. So While we appreciate the community effort to help the government to stand tall, it is equally important that the community do so in line with security measures and protocols, so that tomorrow community members can not find themselves in trouble. That you went to raid ghettos or raid drugs and hit on somebody and the person died, and you've gone to court for a very good initiative, but you were wrong by hitting on somebody, because what has happened you must bear the weight. So these communities that are doing this initiative, that undertaking the initiatives of Braden RDA. You are all great people. We love you. We love the community's move, but we urge that we do it in accordance or in collaboration with our law enforcement officers that are clogged with the responsibility and know how to do it, so they guide us in the process. Like I followed the Chicken Soup Factory event, the LDA they were present, and the community members were pointing at homes. They were pointing at criminal hideouts, and the securities were moving. And in some instances, the security saw drugs in some of those places. The people, carried them. So the fight is holistic. And I like how Liberians across the country are gearing up, are coming together. They are collaborating on one common cause and a single goal. And that goal is to keep our communities free of drug and illicit substances. Think about children who are 5 years, who are 10 years, who are 11, who are 12. What becomes of their future if they grow up in a society that is being engulfed by the trailing and intake and abuse of illicit substance? We might lose a whole generation. We might lose a future to drugs. When you listen to some of these men how to speak, when you listen to some of these women how to talk, the things they say, you know that the country is losing brilliant young men and women who should be serving in critical positions that may better and shape the future of our nation. Among them, we have engineers, we have very good people who are supposed to be journalists, we have people who are supposed to be medical doctors, we have people who are supposed to be in our artistic industry, we have people who are supposed to be in our creative industries, we have people who are supposed to be economists to better this nation, but they found themselves in a very terrible situation, cornered by the wicked hands of people who import drugs into the country. President Buhari started a very good initiative. I don't know how far it went. The president, his vice, and some top officials of the government were tested for drugs. I thought for the executive that would have been mandatory, so that before you take your seat, the way asset declaration should be mandatory, before you take a seat, you are tested to be free of harmful illicit drug, and your background is checked properly. But all of a sudden, the president did, few other government officials did, it died. Today, there are people who serve in our offices, there are people who serve in our government who have no record of being tested for drugs. Now there are allegations emerging from here and there from the irons, CHR, from one authorities of the LDA, that there are current officials of our government who are allegedly involved with drug trade. If we have been serious as a country to do thorough background investigation and do drug testing, we will have found out the truth. There was this lady from the DEA during the regime of former President Weah, who quite clearly said that one member of the law, some member of the house were into illicit substance sale. She went to the house, tormented, she fainted, he left like that. Whether what she was saying was truth or she was lying, only God knows. Today we are where we are. And the issue of drug now is spreading across the country until we ourselves were confused. Not just the cities. Even in the remotest villages, when you go there, you find some less fortunate young people who are losing their minds, who are dying on a daily basis because they are consuming some substances brought to our country by some wicked, low-headed individuals who think they're supposed to make money at the detriment and the life of God's created people. You take away souls. Imagine just 2 nights ago, DN News was live at LDA headquarters. There is a drug they call Spark and killed. They take it in the next 2-3 days, they're dead. 3 young ladies were arrested, alleged to have been the ones selling that huge quantity of drugs, hundreds of thousands worth. Young Liberian women, beautiful from the outside, knowing their hearts are not. They are being alleged of the ones that they are the ones selling. And the journalists interviewing them and some causing the media people. And these things are happening when thousands of their friends got into the street to say, help no to the importation, the intake, the sale, the distribution of drugs. Even if you want to use Liberia as a transit point, the country says, help no to that. They said their friends were talking nonsense. They're still going on distributing drugs. They're still going on selling drugs. The 3 were arrested, allegedly for being in possession of that huge quantity of drugs. Across the country, if you follow the LDA Facebook page, fellow Liberians, dozens of people have been arrested on a monthly basis. We need a fast-track court to try these people. We need new prison facility only for people who are drug peddlers, who are importers, who are bent on destroying the future of this nation. We need a fast-track court and a specialized jail constructed for them. So we can point, say that jail over there you see here, it's only drug dealers or people who are selling drugs into that jail. We grab them, we investigate them, they are found guilty, we take them there. We shouldn't carry them to South Beach because that prison is overcrowded. We need a new facility being built, or we need new facilities built across the country. President Boakai and the LDA and our senators, our representatives. We need a fast-track court to deal with these people very swiftly and put them in order. The society is losing great men and women. See the center run by Senator Darius Dillon. There is this brilliant, beautiful lady who graduated from there and works in the office of the pro tem now. Listen to her speaking English. See that lady dress and appear in front of you. A couple of months ago, her life was a mess. Her life was a mess, and I don't think she would have even entered the office of Senator Nyomdi Kanga Lawrence, the pro tem, when she was still in that condition. Today, she works in the office of the Senate pro tempore because it was God first, the center, the CFRR, owned by Senator Dillon second, and her family and other people who helped in the process. Today, she works in her office, very brilliant, very receptive, very beautiful. And when she stands before you and somebody told you that this woman was into drugs, you wouldn't believe it. We can use these people as examples. We can use them as ambassadors to go across the country to sensitize their friends and let them know about the danger associated with the intake of narcotic substances and illegal drugs into our country. We grab the buckers who are bringing the drugs into this country, drive them faster, put them into jail when they are found guilty, and squeeze them somewhere, put them into jail. So it serves as a lesson to others who will want to follow suit. We have to strengthen the drug law so that we know we are headed somewhere. And I look forward one day. I look forward one day in my lifetime that I will see Liberians united for a common goal to fight corruption also. You think drug is killing this country? Corruption itself is contributing to everything that's happening to the country. The lead contributor is corruption. Today, the government has no facility for rehabilitation that it can boast of. Because if you ask others, we don't have money. And the priority areas are many. But thousands and thousands of our young people are being led into the use of drugs, and they're floating around the street, they're fronting around, they're smashing bags, they're breaking homes, they're burglarizing homes, they're hijacking people only because we drove them there as a country. When I say we drove them there, we failed them. Either our borders are not tightened, either we refuse to fight the drug from the very beginning as a country, and not just one government. And I'm very deliberate about what I'm saying. I look up to the day when I see the society rise up against corruption, the way we've standing tall today against drug abuse. That day must reach in my lifetime, and I will be happy if I'm no more, that I will see a country, a generation rise up, so that when we say somebody is corrupt electrically, group of people will not go to Capitol building or go to the police station or go to the court to say we've come to defend this person who is alleged or being alleged of corrupt practice. But we allow the judicial system to proceed in a form and manner that either this person is exonerated when there's no probable cause, or this person is incarcerated or found guilty if there's probable cause. We have to get united if we want to be serious against the fight. We want to be serious to fight against drug. Like I said, corruption is the lead contributor. We must stand up. Whether it is the private sector or the public sector corruption, the country must unite for a common goal. And that goal should be to fight everything that kept this country down, and stop owning people who are alleged of being corrupt. We can't say that from Grand Bassa, so Trokon and the rest of the people will stand early and don't talk about them because they're Bassa people. We can't say they're from Lofa, so my friends of Vesta Tama and the rest of the people who are from Lofa will stand. I'm just setting an example. And I want to make the conversation look good. We can't keep backing people. When this man is corrupt, we say, oh yeah, he's corrupt, but he's from our party. The other party won't wish hunt. Then we're not serious. The way we've united as a nation to fight against drug, we can unite the same way for a common good to fight against corruption. Because corruption is the root cause for everything that's happening to the country. There's no rehabilitation center. Apparently, monies meant for rehabilitation center has been squandered by an individual. There's no better livelihood for a lot of us, because somebody somewhere need to send their children to the US. They need to live luxurious life. The holidays coming, their children need to go for cake, they need to go for ice cream, they need to go for pizza, while we and the rest of our kids live in the slums. But when they say these people are corrupt, we want to investigate them. We who are the victims, we defend our victim masses. Why are we not defending the people who bring in drugs to the country and say that our own people you're not defending? Why are we uniting? Because we are standing up for a common good, and we must stand up for a common good to fight against corruption, because it is the lead contributor to all of our problems. We take calls. Our kids are already here. We will talk to them. We'll take few calls. Right after those calls later on, we have them. After them, 5:15. On the line will be Press Union of Liberia President Julius Kanaba. Kanaba will join us so that we have conversation about the media. I will endeavor to ask Mr. Kanaba about his impression on what's happening. The U.S. State Department report us up, what he think about it. So let's go. Hello.
Good afternoon, people.
Good afternoon. Let's hear you.
Let me say good afternoon. You're listening. My name is Joseph. Joseph C. I'm calling from the Tower Road. Bro, so one thing on the topic of discussion, the issue about the fight against drugs, I think is a major point that everybody needs to get on the deck. But people say what I say for free, but me, I'm not having my location. I reside in the border of Nigeria. People who commit proper against the world, fight these people who take drugs. They still committed drugs. Some of them come against us, they committed fight us. Can you imagine? They fight against drugs. I think far away from getting better or still no. Just a week ago in Central Nigeria, they committed drugs. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead and quickly so we'll take others.
Yeah, they committed drugs against these guys. They still committed people, sending people against the crowd. That saying that like children and brother and sister, can you imagine that thing? And so I don't think the government.
Unfortunately, he's gone. I didn't cut you up. Sorry, he's gone. We'll take a few calls. Later, we'll talk to our guests. Hello?
Yeah, hello, Trokon.
Yes, let's hear you. I'm fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, anyway, I'm calling from Johnsonville.
How about the Bedo Island?
yeah, I'm a little bit distant away from the island.
Okay, let's hear you, Beto.
Oh, Trokon, really? I see this fight as a showing.
Why?
Even those that are carrying on the fight for the DEA workers, they are not even doing their test. They are not doing their test.
That has been one of the arguments.
DEA,
that has been one of the arguments that the drug enforcement officers should be tested too.
Even the drug test that the president did are also taking it to be a showing.
Okay.
Because those are being appointed by him are not doing a drug test before even being confirmed. I think your result should be within your resume.
Okay.
To the Senate, but they are not. We are not serious. To consider that what we are doing here is just a show.
Thank you.
I seen it that way. Thank you.
Let's talk to this person. Hello.
Yeah, Trokon.
Yes, let's hear you, please.
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Progressive Joseph Smith. I do phone you from Telecom Community.
Okay.
Let me commend you for the discussion this afternoon. My own point has to do with almost like I want to have a debate with somebody where if a person is caught with a drugs, why should that person be investigated? You are already caught in the act. Why must you go and be investigated?
Because sometimes we want to know how you got it and who are the people behind bringing it, where you buy it from, all of this. It's important to investigate them.
You see, Trokon, one of the reasons why this drug issue will continue to happen is you get a person with a drug, you go investigate the person, you almost let the person try to hold that person, and maybe there's a person you hold will be a government official, and then where the whole case is at. So my contribution or my debate with anybody is that if a person is caught with drugs, let that person be locked up for the amount of years that the drugs laws talk about. And then we have to minimize people who are people. You cannot be able to catch a person with drugs, then you say you're going to investigate a person. Okay. So I almost want to have a debate with somebody on that issue. Why should a person be investigated if you are caught in the act?
You won't have debate. Okay, thank you. Let's talk to a few more persons. Hello?
Yeah, hello, Trokon.
Yes, sir. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm Prince Tamayima, calling from Kendall. Yeah, I want to agree with you that the kind of energy that we are putting to combat the drug addiction, especially those selling, I think it is laudable. I will not agree with you more if such energy is actually invested in fighting corruption and other things. I think the country will move forward. And I also agree that I myself have serious problems, right? The community people, the way we're taking the law into our own hands to demolish and chase after people is good, but I think we have to do it with caution. We have to involve the professional people, mainly the security people. And let me conclude by saying this. The government, I don't know whether it is legally right that we could involve the AFL. I think the AFL could do better for us. If we could get maybe the three professionals, the three people that are nominated at the LDA, probably they could, I don't know whether it is legally viable, but we could try 3 years. You appoint them and give them tax, probably give them 1 or 2 years to see how we can fight this. So whether that will work for us. Thank you very much.
Okay, hope the policymakers are listening. Hello? You there? Hello? Hello?
Good evening.
Yeah, let's hear you.
My name is Henry Danuwadipe from 540 Congo Town. My brother, thank you very much for your topic this afternoon. This drug issue in this country is a very serious issue. You see how drugs killing our people in the country? The drug is killing us. We don't continue to take it, and the drug is just continue to kill us. Especially in the case of thing what they call C-sharp. C-sharp, then that's something for people to be taking in. People sit down somewhere in the public and just start pumping themselves with drugs, and people look at it. And now the government has to start to it. Government say it is a very serious drug. Nobody should take it again. We agree that nobody should take it. It is very, very bad. Nobody should take it. Well, look at those importers. Those importers. What are we going to be doing with the importers? Are we going to go to them and put them on stop that nobody should buy it from you, or whatever? Or are we going to seize it from the village, store or shop? So these are problems. These are the problems. Whether the government going to put stop on this thing then, or whether we're going to be arresting on this thing then, well, it's very bad for the society.
Okay.
Thank you.
We
Papa.
talk to two more persons very quickly. This is giving error. Let's see. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, let's hear you. Go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead, please.
Yes, thank you, Julius. My name is Mafo, and
Trokon,
I'm on your conversation from district number 10. Oh, the fight against drugs is something that is very key. Why it is true that we, the ordinary citizens, are playing our part. I think the government needs to double up more in their role or the play. I just listened to the fact check segment of your show where Vendela budget was validated that the DA budget is less than 6 million. In fact, the fact check segment says it's about 3 million. So if you are really serious about fighting drugs and looking at a whole entity that is responsible to fight against drugs, you give them 3 million for a whole year, and you look at one person, look at one lawmaker or two. In fact, the entire DA budget cannot even be compared to the budget of the speaker and the president. So if you look at two persons and give them all that money, and you look at DA that is responsible to fight drugs, you give them 3 million. And you say you serious about fighting drugs. We the citizens we grab those people, we turn them over to the police. The police don't get anything to do with them. They get anywhere to carry them. At the end of the day, they will put them outside. Those people will come back to the community and start testing all and say, oh, are you going? I mean, that you don't want to catch me and do this. So I think the government need to double up. If this government is really serious, it needs to increase the DA budget and increase the mobility aspect of the DA so that they can have more access to most of the places that they need to go to.
Okay.
If you check in Liberia right now, you will understand that of all the bowlers in Liberia, there is no DA present at about 50%. You will have almost 50% is still vulnerable. You will not have DA present, then you will still have drugs entering here. And once they enter here, you can't conceal them. The men have to sell it because they already spend money behind. I don't care what happened, they will find ways. So I way to sell it. So I think the government need to do more.
Thank you. We will take a break on this note. When we come back, we talk to our first set of guests. At 5:15, we have with us the president of the Press Union of Liberia. He's going to be with us on the line from Ganta City. We'll talk about the media, its role in protecting democracy, and how should that be done. He's going to be with us at 5. Let's take this break. We will be right back.
Hi, I'm Jamie Foxx. 25 years ago, Quincy Jones gathered an amazing group of artists and musicians to create We Are the World, written by Michael Jackson and Lionel Richie. I'm so proud to be able to share a new version of that song with a video by Academy Award-winning director Paul Higgins. 2 weeks of a common commitment to reach deep into your heart. It all.
There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying.
Oh, when it's time to lend a hand gift of all. We can't go on pretending day by day
that someone somehow will soon make a change.
We are all a part of God's great big family, and it's true, you know, love is all we need. We are the ones, we are the children, we are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving. There's a choice we're making, we're saving our own lives. It's true, we'll make a better day, just you and me. Well, send them your heart, oh, so they know that someone cares.
so their cries for help will not be in vain.
We can't let them suffer. No, we cannot turn away.
Right now, they need a helping hand. No someone lie. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving.
Oh, there's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives.
It's true, we make a better day, just you and me.
When you're down and out, and there seems no hope at all.
But if you just believe, there's no way we can fall.
Well, let us realize, oh, that change can only come when we stand together as one. We are the world. We are the world. We are the children. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving.
Gotta start giving.
There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives.
That is true.
We make a better day. Just you and me. We are the world. We are the world. We are the children.
For the children. We are the ones who make a better day.
So let's start giving.
There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day. Just you and me. We are the world.
We are the children. Let's start giving.
There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day. Just you and me.
Come on now, let me hear you.
We are the world. watch it multiply. Feeling like the world's end. We can make the world win. Like Katrina, Africa, Indonesia, and now Haiti needs us. They need us. They need us. We are the children.
Okay, thank you. Welcome back. We're going to be here for the next 45 minutes or so. Some Britain, young Liberian kids are in our studios. We're going to be having conversation with them and what exactly they are doing. The kids, what's it called? The Kids Talent for Liberia. There's a competition on, and we're going to be talking to them. Some of the contestants are here. Let's begin on my immediate right. Just call your name, properly introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, my name is Natalie A. Davis. I'm representing Rivers County and I'm a contestant of the Kids Talent for Liberia.
Let's hear you.
Hello everyone, my name is Adelia Goodness. Today I'm a contestant for Kids Talent for Liberia and I'm representing Lofa County.
Hey, let's hear you.
Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca A. Akodebe. I'm a contestant from Kids Talent for Liberia and I'll be representing Nima County.
Okay, you want to say something? You're not kids, but say something. Yeah. All right, no problem. So let's begin on this note. First, you've done, your own introduction, telling us who you are and where you're from. And let's talk about inspiration. Starting with you, Natalie. What really inspired you to participate in this competition?
Well, I'll say music, because I naturally love music. And whenever I sing, I feel a connection between me and my late mom because she used to sing.
Okay.
So I wasn't really close to her. So whenever I sing, I get that inspiration that I'm around her. And it keeps me going.
It's good to hear. And you?
Hello everyone, I love dancing because my teacher keep on teaching me I forgot, but we go over and go over, even to the house. If we just from there, we'll practice again.
And you can dance really well. Talk, man. You can dance really well?
Yes.
Okay. So let's hear from you too. What really inspired you also?
Dancing.
Dancing. Come to the mic a little bit. How did you get the inspiration to dance?
Whenever I dance, I feel comfortable and relieved.
Okay. You started dancing at what age?
Around 4 to 5.
4 to 5. What kind of music do you dance? Gospel, worldly songs?
Both.
So you come outside, you dance, you go to the church, you dance.
Yeah.
Can you describe, your talent? And Natalie already said, she took that away from her late mother, who also used to sing. But how will you describe your talent, Natalie?
I'll say my talent is a part of my strength. My family is my strength, but with music, I feel complete. I feel whole.
And you love to dance too?
Yeah, but I'm not really good.
Lofa, let's hear you. So you're dancing. How will you describe it? How does it look? Can you really dance?
Yes.
You want to try something so we can see? So you can stay in the studios and do small dance. But when you're dancing, how do you feel?
Comfortable.
You feel comfortable. You like to see your family, your friends around, you dance. You love that?
No.
Or you like to dance alone?
Yeah.
Okay. But you're in a competition, you'll be dancing for the crowd. So I don't know how you're going to do that. But let's hear from you also. Let's talk about, how you could describe your own talent. You said you love to dance. Where do you dance? I already asked you, you said you dance gospel, non-religious songs. How will you describe your own talent?
In my way, if I describe my talent, I describe my talent because Whenever I dance, I feel relief. So even if I'm feeling bad, I dance, I feel relief.
So whenever you're feeling bad, you just need something to dance.
Yeah, just sing or dance.
Okay, either you sing or you dance. Do you really sing too?
But I don't put much time on it.
Or you don't put much time? You just love to dance.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, that's it. The preparation aspect, starting with you there. How have you, prepared yourself for this competition? We know Sunday is going to be the final. Yes, and out of you will walk away with a prize, and to walk away with the prize come with a lot. You have to put in time, you have to be at your best, you have to convince the judges, and you have to be right there, to show the people that you deserve to be that person. So let's talk about your own preparation.
On my preparation, sometimes I'll be feeling a little worried or sad because I teach myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. From the beginning of my competition, I teach myself throughout. So it can be difficult sometimes, but God is there. I'm preparing for Sunday very well.
So when you're teaching yourself, you put your all into it, knowing that you're going to a competition.
Yeah.
I hope when you teach yourself small, you don't play forget about what you do.
No. I'll be focused.
You want to say how you are preparing to? Are you ready for Sunday?
Yeah.
You ready for Sunday? What kind of music you want to dance on Sunday?
3.
Hmm?
3.
You really know how to dance that one? You preparing? You teaching yourself or who teaching you? You have a coach?
Yes.
Who's the person?
It's a man.
Man teaching you how to dance. And you really feel good whenever you're there dancing?
No.
But anyway, that's it. I understand. Let's hear you, Natalie.
I'll say I'm preparing both mentally and physically.
Mentally and physically.
Yes. I said mentally because I really love music. So if I'm going to the competition, it shouldn't just be all about me winning. A good leader once told me that sometimes you should have good experience.
Yeah.
And so I told myself that I should be fully prepared. I shouldn't just go with the mindset of I want to win it and I must win it at all costs. But I should do my best, give it what I can, and be me.
Okay.
So that's it.
Let's talk about, your support system. Who has really been that biggest supporter throughout this journey? Starting with you, how are you getting the support? Who is that hero or the heroine who's standing up for you? Who's giving you all of the support?
Okay, so there are many people actually. I'll just call few.
Okay.
So my first and biggest of all support system is my family.
Okay.
My big brother Luther, Lawrence Davis, my uncle Samson, my sisters, my brothers. And then I have my auntie who have been supporting me. Auntie Rosetta, Sis Precious, and Sis Mother. There are more, but I can't name all, so.
Okay. Let's hear from you. Who really supporting you?
My teacher, my family, and my big family.
Okay. I love that. So you got a small family, you got a big family. So when you go to school, what the teacher tell you on campus? With all the support the teacher gave you, does the teacher encourage you, say, do your best, dance, go to the competition?
She didn't say anything.
Okay. Let's hear from you. The support system.
My dad and my mom.
Okay. How are they doing that? Do they allow you to do all of what you want to do?
Yeah, especially when it comes to my talent. They support me in every way they can.
Okay. So they allow you go to your practice session. Not that mother that when you work all day, then your practice time reach, she's not allowing you. Because I know when I was a kid, if you want to go play football, mom would be like, hey, you going to play football? Come on, you all what you got to do this and that. So let's talk about, your performances. What has been the favorite? At what moment do you know that I got this talent and I need to go and perform? On the larger stage. When did you discover that? You can start with anybody.
Oh, okay. I'll say my favorite performance so far is when I did the song by Ada, In Your Name. I really planned for the song that I overdanced on stage and I even forget my notes.
Give us the first 10 seconds here.
Okay, it's a bit hard. It's like, every time we pray, in your name, in your name. Everywhere we go, in your name, in your name. Every knee must bow, every tongue confess. Every time we pray, we go.
That's good. Yeah, so at that performance, that was when you really discovered that yes, the talent is there, I can make it.
Yeah, I actually feel like this is the real me because I have all the talents.
Okay.
And my questions will go always say I'm confused, I don't know what to do because I'm into so many stuff and I'm not picking one.
Okay.
But from that performance that day, I realized that of all the talents I have, I love music the most. And with every single thing I do in my daily life, music is always a part of it. So.
Okay. Let's come to you. When you started dancing, at what age?
Around 3, 4.
Around 3, 4. You how many years old now?
7.
7. So it's been 3 years now. You've been dancing. Your mom and dad really gave you the time to dance, to go for your practice session?
Yes.
Okay. So when you really started discovering that you got talent, that I can go and go dance. When you started knowing? At what age?
6.
6. And then you were real into yourself and you started really dancing. And you said, "Oh, Morgan smiles. I think she's smiling."
I told you.
Yeah, let's hear from you. When did you discover this talent? At what moment?
Like I said, 4 to 5.
4 to 5. 4 to 5. What was our favorite performance?
It was the semi-final.
What time? When?
I think the last Sunday or the second to the last Sunday.
Okay. So what did you do there? Was it dancing? Did you perform a song?
Dancing.
Oh, dancing. Unfortunately, we don't have a big studios in a large TV to see you guys dance. But it's good to have you here. Let's talk about the challenges you guys face. What has been that challenge for you?
My challenge is I don't have no one to teach me. Teaching myself is more challenging.
Okay, so you play your own music, you learn your own dance style.
Yeah, but from the second Sunday of the competition, the churches will give their own music. You have to practice it.
Okay.
So for the other things move together has been challenging.
Okay. Have you had any challenge too? Hello? What? What are you talking secret on radio? They hear you also.
I want to say a couple of years.
You got any challenge? Or everything is okay?
Everything's okay.
That's good. Not only say you do you have any challenge?
I do. My main challenge has to do with selling of my tickets and getting votes. Also, like she said, she teaches herself. I also teach myself, but then at the beginning it was just me, but someone helped me along the way.
Okay.
So I'll ask the people out there to please vote for me and help me buy my tickets.
Do you have numbers assigned so that anybody who wants to vote?
Yeah.
What's your number starting with you?
Contestant number 8 from Riverside County.
Okay. Miss, let's hear you. What's the number?
Contestant number 1.
From Lofa County.
Yeah.
Okay, you speak easy? Which dialect do you speak?
Kissy.
Speak with me, yeah. Hello, Kenneth. Let's hear you.
Contestant number 3.
Yeah, contestant number 3.
From Nimba County.
From Nimba County. What would be your advice to your fellow kids before we take leave of you and take the next batch? Anybody can start.
Okay, I'll take the lead. To my fellow kids out there, I'll tell them that if you have a dream that you want to pursue and you really believe that you can succeed, you should go for it.
Okay.
You should always believe in yourself. Be real and true to yourself, no matter what people say about you. Because I remember when I started learning how to speak like this, people were like, she's trying to be like somebody. She's trying to portray somebody. But my family kept pushing me and they didn't give up on me. Though there are times my friends woke me, but I didn't give up on it because I knew. Yeah, they'd be like, we're in Liberia, you have to be yourself. But I know I was determined for something, so I didn't give up on myself. So I would tell anybody, if you want something, you should go for it. Just be true and real to yourself.
Okay, Lofa County, what would you like to tell your friends out there who are listening to you? You don't have anything. I like the woman. Let's hear you.
My advice to them, they should focus on that talent, put in that time and they shouldn't listen to what people will say, like Makori said, and they shouldn't use it the wrong way.
Okay, girls. Thank you and wish you all of the best as you prepare for Sunday, which is the grand final. We will take this break. When we come back, we'll take the last bash, and then later on today, 5 o'clock, the Press Union president will join us as our guest on the line.
There comes a time when we hit a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all.
We can't go on pretending day by day
that someone somehow will soon make a change.
We are all a part of God's great big family, and it's true, you know, love is all we need. We are the blessed, we are the children, we are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we'll make a better day, just you and me. Well, send them your heart, oh, so they know that someone cares.
So their cries for help will not be in vain.
We can't let them suffer. No, we cannot turn away.
Right now, they need a helping hand. No someone lie. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving.
Oh, there's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives.
It's true, we make a better day, just you and me.
When you're down and out, and there seems no hope at all.
But if you just believe, there's no way we can fall.
Well, let us realize, oh, that change can only come when we stand together as one. We are the world. We are the world. We are the children. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving.
Gotta start giving.
There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives.
That is true.
We make a better day, just you and me. We are the world. We are the world. We are the children.
We are the ones who make a better day.
Okay, let's bring this on down very quickly. Take the last batch of our guests here, and 3 more persons are in our studios. We're gonna have conversation with them like we did the first three persons. Sunday is the grand finale of their competition, and tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, they're going for the final, and we're going to be hearing from them. Let's go around the table, starting with the lady. Call your name and where you from.
My name is Angeline T. Yanato, and I'm a contestant of the case standing for Liberia representing Wrepue County.
Wrepue County. Let's hear you, sir.
Yeah, my name is Calvin J. Queer, and I'm participating in the case talent for Liberia, and I will be representing the Sano County.
Sano County. Let's hear you too.
Yeah, my name is Kelvin P. Queer, and then I'm taking part in the kids talent for Liberia, and then we will be representing the Sino County.
So I understand the two of you are twin.
Yeah.
From Sino.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. And you're contesting against each other, or you're contesting alone?
As ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
The Queer Boys.
So what specifically you guys will be doing?
We are going to be dancing.
Dancing.
Yeah.
How well do you dance?
Well, I rate my energy 80.
What's about you, sir?
Yeah, I
You
said
say
80.
80? So because you're twin, you get 80 energy.
Yeah.
Let's hear you, man. What exactly will you be doing?
I'm doing praise dance.
Praise dance.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining how that looks. Blessing is trying something, but she's very fitty. So how do you rate your talent, your dancing? The guy said you're 80. How do you rate your?
I'll give myself 10 over 10.
10 over 10, 100%.
Yeah.
How did you get the inspiration to do praise dance? I know that dance you're talking about is kind of soft, I mean, spiritually romantic. Yeah, that kind of dance, not the normal, stuff. So how did you get the talent?
Okay, I got this talent when I was a little bit younger at my church. Then we started doing praise dance as a team. Then I went further by attending the Nelly's Music Academy, Nelly's Dance and Music Academy, that built up my talent.
Okay.
And then I know that I'm a praise dancer and I can do whatever praise dance you want me to do.
Okay, the first queer, let's hear you. How did you get the inspiration? At what age you know that, yes, I have a talent to dance and I can go towards dancing and get on the stage and make my family proud? How did you get it before hearing from your brother?
All right. When I was much young, around 7, 8, I started realizing that, I have passion for something, because each time I hear music, I feel
Start
inspired.
shaking.
Yeah, I start shaking. So when I started practicing how to dance, every move that I learned, I was very fast in picking up move, different move when it comes to dance. So when I started dancing, started picking up gradually. That's how, boom, I started performing.
Did
on
you
stage.
dance along with your brother, or you started alone?
No, we started together.
Differently?
No, we started together.
Oh, so you share the same story?
Yeah.
So you started dancing at the same time, the same age, you got the same inspiration. Except because you're doing, you do everything together, the same hairstyle, everything.
No, it's not. Yeah.
But you started dancing together, you got the same inspiration. So
Yeah.
was there something different that make you to start to dance from your brother? Because I know everybody would not just think the same way. Was that a specific moment that you know that, yes, I can be a very good dancer, I can go to a better stage and perform?
Yeah, I know that I can be a very, very good dancer at the age of, maybe I may say 14 to 15 years, when I joined the team of Five Village.
Okay.
Yeah, I joined Five Village, and at that time, we were not together.
Oh, you were separate,
Yeah,
apart.
at that time.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's where I gained my inspiration from. Yeah.
Then
to
two of
start-
you got together now.
Yes.
And
And
started
then
practicing together.
Exactly.
Who are your teachers or teacher? Do you have a teacher? Do you have a coach assigned with you that teach you how to dance, improve your talent, your skills? The two of you.
Well, our teacher is Fiki.
Okay.
To be precise, yeah, because she the one that as we as a team we create our own dance, and then she's there,
Improve it.
putting on all of exactly. So I can say,
Do you have a coach also, madam? Do you have a coach? Do you have somebody who teach you how to do the things you do? Because I know you were in a group, you broke away. The group still existing?
I didn't broke away.
But the group still existing?
Yes.
Okay.
And
I
then,
thought you said you know other things, and so you go inform your own team.
No. Like I said, I started my real praise dance at the Nelly's Dance and Music Academy,
Okay.
where they teach us every moves that we need to know. Yeah.
So there where you started from. Then at what age now you just know that yes, I can be a good dancer?
At my age now.
At this current age?
Yeah.
You want to call it?
17.
17. So that was the time you know you can be a very good dancer. So let's talk about your preparation. How prepared are you? You just got tomorrow, and then Sunday is the final, the grand finale. How prepared are you?
Okay, I can say that I'm 80% prepared because, like, for the performance and the talent, yeah, I'm prepared for it. But like for the art, the costumes, and other things that I need, I don't really have it now, but I know that I will have it
Before Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay. We hope so. Let's hear you guys. You as a team. Are you prepared, gentlemen? Two of you. I know you're gonna be dancing together. When I see your faces and I know you're dancing together, you remind me of Peter and Paul. I mean, the singers from Nigeria. Are you gonna be doing everything together? How are you? How your preparation level is?
Yeah, right now we are prepared when it comes to our talent.
Okay.
Because we have 2 songs that we'll be performing.
What are those songs?
Oil on My Head and
what's the next one? What's the next one?
General song.
Okay, begin to secret your own mark. If you're just joining us, we're talking to some young, brilliant Liberians. They are into a competition called Kids Style in Liberia. The grand finale is on Sunday, and they're going to be showcasing their talents. They've come to our studios to let us know exactly what they can do. And let me hear you guys.
Yeah.
What was that favorite performance prior to this? Competition. Where have you performed? Like, yes, you say yes, we've performed and we love this performing, the both of you.
It was Tattle Reef.
at the Tattle Reef.
Where?
At Caesar Beach.
Caesar Beach. What did you were dancing? Which
Yes.
of the songs you dance?
Boy,
That was a miss.
Miss.
I'm a
No,
piano
I'm a
mix.
piano, yeah. Till when they went far.
And the crowd cheered.
Of course.
I did.
Miss, when was that moment that you really danced and you said yes because of this performance? I'm inspired. That you're going to a competition. What was that moment?
Okay, so it was my own stage audition for this competition, and then when I danced manifestation, the judges and everyone that was there, they felt that they were saying something that is pertaining to God.
Okay.
Yeah, so I felt it myself, and then
Do you sing also?
I can try.
You can try. But you practicing to be a good singer as well.
Not
Because you can't just
really.
be dancing in the church, you gotta be singing too so others can dance.
I will try.
You will try. What are the challenges you got face? What's a challenge? Let's start with you before the gentleman.
Okay, one of my challenges is that the practice, like, practices are really stressful, and then I'll practice, like, after school. I'll practice when I rest more, then I practice in the night again before I go to bed. I practice, like,
Then you also study?
practice.
You
Yeah,
gotta be practicing, you gotta be studying.
I study.
You
also.
forgot about study, you be practicing as a rap market.
so
So
that's
that's a challenge you have. I mean, to do your work at home, your
Yeah.
domestic work at the same time you're
practice.
practicing, you know.
And then I don't even have enough time for myself because of the practices. Because
So what do? You get to your room and just play those inspirational gospel songs and just be performing?
Yes.
Looking at yourself in the mirror.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's hear you guys. What are your challenges as well?
Yeah, some of these challenges are, for example, my brother and I, right now, I tell God, thank you that if you will be graduating,
okay,
yes, the school, no time, yeah.
Have you graduated also?
Yeah.
Have you graduated also?
No, I'll be in the 12th grade this year.
Oh, so next year you will be graduating.
Yes.
Okay.
So at least maybe when he at home, he can be doing
Practicing.
some creating some mood. If I
Well, you
because,
can't
know,
join
yeah,
yet.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that the challenge you face that the school can get the ample time. Does your parents allow you to really do what you want to do?
Yes, of course. Especially from my dad. You know, sometimes, yeah.
Are you related to the Koya, the representative?
Yes, Honorable
Your
Thomas.
father?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
To be precise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, so your parents can give you that ample time to also practice. They support you in all you do.
Yes.
Because I'm about to ask who are your support base, your support system. So both all of you here, your parents allow you to do what you want to do. Wow. What are your goals? What do you want to do? I mean, do you want to be that top performers for Liberia? Do you want to see yourself beyond where you are now to a global stage? What are the plans? What are your goals, guys?
Yeah, we would like to see ourselves at the top.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, no one will be saying that they want to see the self go down. So I always want to be at the top.
Do you have this conversation with your father sometimes? He knows that you guys are into this?
Yes, exactly.
He's the one.
You're not making me call him, no. You're not making me call him.
You can call
him. He's a word.
All right.
Yeah.
So what's about you?
My goals are to reach higher heights and to be role model for others that are following me and are seeing me doing praise things. So my goals are to be role model and to be higher heights in everything I do.
Great. What would be your advice to other young kids? I mean, who are listening to you, who are into music, who are into dancing, they got talents, but may not have the opportunity to sit to where you are today. What do you tell them?
Okay, so I would like to tell you guys that you should focus on your talent. You should practice and then focus, practice, pay attention, not just to practice but also to your education.
Okay.
Because education defines a person, so you should pay attention to your practices, your career, and everything that pertaining to your life, everything that you want to be in the future.
Okay. Mr. Koya, number one, let's hear you.
All right. I would like to say you just need to have self-confidence first.
Okay.
Because if you have confidence in yourself, you know that you can do this, and you need to go for it. Like, you know, if I want to be a dancer and then at times I feel reluctant about dancing, like, you know, I'm not practicing, someone who practicing can beat me in a competition. Like,
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah, practice makes perfect, of course. Like now, I can assure you that nobody is going to beat me. Yeah, because I'm practicing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's hear you, Mr. Koya.
Yeah.
What will you tell other kids listening to you?
Well, I would tell other kids to just keep pushing, you know, at times. If you decide to do something in life, you always see another thing to push you back. But you just gotta keep pushing. No matter what it is, you gotta keep pushing. So yeah.
Believe in your dreams.
Yeah.
Great. Kids starting Liberia competition, the contestants. What are your numbers? Contestant number what?
Contestant number 5.
And you guys?
Contestant number 6.
Okay, y'all one team.
Yeah.
Team. All right, that's good. Let's see a few people. You can call us. Our Lone Star is activated. The orange is giving a little bit of problem. We hope to solve that very quickly. But call us on our Lone Star number. Interact with these kids. I know you may have gotten inspired by their conversation, what they're into, and Sunday is the grand final. At the final, they're going to be performing all of what they know, what they've learned, and the judges will determine who is the winner. Somebody will walk away with a prize. Somebody's going to walk away with a prize. If no cause, we can briefly get their parting comments, and then we take leave of them and prepare for our next guest. So, do you have role models? Beginning with you. You don't have any role model?
Yeah.
What about you guys?
Yeah.
Do you have any role model? Is that a particular person you saw dancing and say,
Yeah, when it comes
this
to
person will lead me?
Yeah, dance God. He always express, himself whenever he dancing. At times when you're dancing, people feel that, you are, just want to show off or do anything. But each time God is dancing, you feel impacted. Like, at times he creates, as a dancer, you should learn how to create too. That's why I learned. Since I started dancing, you should learn how to create. Because
cheer the crowd.
Yeah, alone you can create, meaning now you are hailing them.
Okay. Your own different too, or because you're two, you share the same thought?
No.
Yeah, let's hear yours.
Yeah. My role model is endurance grant.
Okay.
Yeah. For each time you see endurance grant dance, even if you know the music, the sound from behind the dance, if you see the mood of that dance, you'll be inspired. That's why I love her so much. Yeah.
Okay, guys, thank you for coming and sharing our studios with us. Wish you all of the best.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll take a break. Up next will be the president of the Press Union of Liberia, Mr. Julius Kanamba. Julius will join us later on, so we will have a conversation with him, and we'll talk about press freedom. We'll talk about the recent report. We'll talk about the journalists who were imprisoned in Riverside County on some charges. What was the Press Union of Liberia's intervention? And of course, we will also talk about the role of the media in protecting democracy, and how should policymakers view the media. What has been Julius's achievement since he became president of the Press Union, following a long legal battle that dragged the Press Union to crisis for nearly 2 years. Julius will join us later on, but we will go for a break and we'll be back. Stay with us. Don't you go anywhere.
Things are on me, with the emergency. How do I manage again?
But I know, why are you sitting here just talking by yourself?
Julie, I need money quick. I won't go find somebody to credit me, then I will pay them as soon as I get paid with the more in.
EcoBank can credit you, but the only thing you have to pay in 1 month, and the good thing, the interest are just 3%.
For you?
Yeah, just go to any EcoBank branch and you ask for the form to enroll you on their salary advance platform. When they give you the form, you fill it up and you make sure your HR sign it. Then you take that form back to the bank. After you carry it to the bank, they will send you a message to let you know that you're already on the platform. Then you can use the *326# and request for 50% of your salary. Instantly, you will receive it.
Wow, just like that? Pray any tomorrow morning, Judy. I'm going to the bank to pick up the phone quick.
Yo, go get the form quick. In less than 1 week, you will receive the money. And what I like about it, and they can even ask you for collateral set.
I go with there right now, no wasting time, oh.
I'm not saying you must not go there right now. You must make sure you pay the bank money back.
Hey, Judy, that you talking so, I will pay back quick so I can credit again. EcoBank is easy, EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Attention, attention, attention to all lovers of the good things in life. A house is not a home, and a home is the one place where you should feel relaxed and accomplished. Your home should reflect who you are. So, it's time to make that upgrade with minimal damage to your pockets. And I have the perfect solution for you. Home Sweet Home, located on Benson Street, between Center and Buchanan Streets, got you covered. From the kitchen, we have air fryers, juice makers, pressure cookers, freezers of all sizes, and all the modern kitchenwares you can think about. From the bedroom, we have top-of-the-line, exquisite beddings to give you that great night's sleep because you have earned it, and soft, comfortable towels for your bathroom. And in the living room, we have high-definition TV sets of all sizes, unique aerial rugs, classy curtains in all the colors you desire, wall paintings of different sizes and colors, furniture, and everything you can think about for the home. All that at unbelievable prices. We even have low voltage, high quality washing machines and dryers to keep your clothes fresh and new at all times. As a bonus, we have fashion accessories for both the young and the old, designer quality bags, hats, and rare jewelries. So if you love yourself, your family, and your home, it's time to treat it right. Visit Home Sweet Home on Benson Street between Center and Buchanan Streets for that needed upgrade. You can call them on 0886 834 944 or 0770 581 420. Home Sweet Home, for the love of a classy home.
The National Road Fund of Liberia is proud to host the 22nd Annual General Assembly of the African Road Maintenance Funds Association, AMFA. Join us from November 17th to the 22nd, 2025 at the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf Ministerial Complex in Congatown. Founded in 2003, AMFA has been the leading platform for sharing knowledge and best practices in road financing and maintenance across 35 African countries. This year's theme focuses on innovative financing and sustainable road infrastructure in the face of climate and mobility challenges in Africa. Don't miss this chance to connect with road fund CEOs, government officials, policymakers, engineers, manufacturers, financial experts, academics, and global transport specialists from Africa, Europe, the Americas, the Caribbean, and Asia. Want to be a part of this important event? Visit www.nrf.gov.lr or email us at office@nrf.gov.lr. And don't forget to follow our Facebook page, National Road Fund of Liberia, for regular updates. AMFA 2025. See you in Liberia.
Mama, who takes care of development in our country?
We all do, my baby. You see, every time we pay our taxes, we are taking care of our country, Mama Liberia. Taxes help provide clean water, safe communities, and jobs for our people. When you pay your tax, Liberia grows.
Be proud, be responsible. Pay your taxes for a better Liberia. Pay tax, we all enjoy.
Oh
is OKFM 99.5.
This one is by Sonic Idea Boy from Grand Bassa County called BJ. Still waiting for Julius Kanaba, the president of the Press Union of Liberia, to get online. As soon as he does, we'll have him. We'll go straight into conversation. This is the OK Conversation on OKFM 99.5. August 24th is around the corner. Falls on Sunday. I know it will be done on Monday. It's a long weekend. So as soon as the president of the Press Union of Liberia gets online, begin our conversation. But let's then to the beat. Now, reporter Caroline Jensen says that she's locked down, requesting for gyoza. I don't have any here. Thanks to this one, Caroline. Which is speedy recovery. We're still waiting Mr. Julius Kanaba to join us. As soon as he joins, we'll kickstart our conversation. Unit 106, Emmanuel Fire, the fire service. I can safely say he's one of the most humble and delegated professional young men. Very down to earth. This is the beginning of the weekend. This is the conversation. Still waiting Mr. Kanaba to get online. As soon as he does, a conversation will start. One, acting director of the Liberia National Fire Service, is locked down to this one. Well, we're still waiting the call from Mr. Julius Kanaba. Got to talk about the media. Have to put ourselves on the spotlight. Are we proceeding rightly? Are there places we are going wrong? Where can the president of Liberia step in? How can we help democracy grow? A big one out for Emmanuel Fire, who makes lockdown. He's the acting director of the Liberia National Fire Service, Unit 601. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast.
Broadcasting live from the heart of the city, this is OK 79.5 FM. Broadcasting live from the heart of the city, this is OK 79.5 FM.
We're having some very real difficulties in getting Mr. Konoba online. He's away from Monrovia. We're still trying our best. Our technicians are working. Hope to get in line. So we talk about media. We talk about the media. All of what's obtained. Where does the press union stand?
a new cell phone company that they call Cellphone. They phone they bring, they get video, go Yesu, they own it. So you don't worry when they say they go out of town, you see them eye to eye. That's not the count to the hall, they pack their briefcase, pull it right to the door, let them go back out of town. Pape, you move from here, what in your away, taste you, play your low. Martin Brown, play your low man. I said Cheton, play your low man. Patrick Oka, play your low man. Georgie Putini, play your low Tamade Mame, play your low Mr. Lincoln, play your low Lord Shama, play your low E40, play your low play your low Mr. Lincoln, play your low Oliver Hooker, play your low Miles Johnson, play your low Matulika, play your low
And the weekend begins 22nd August. 24th will be National Flag Day. So the celebration of the holiday will be on Monday. So the weekend is a long one. Hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget that Monday is holiday. So when you do all the do and spend everything, you will fall like a dry leaf. This is the conversation. Unfortunately, we are getting a very, very, very difficult to get Mr. Julius Conoba on the line. Okay, thank you. Welcome back as we await Mr. Conoba. If he calls, if we get him, if he gets online, we were taking for the remaining minutes that we have. It's already 21 minutes past 5 and we have to go ahead. So the technical working group at the the technical working group of the Multi-Sectorial Committee on Drug and Substance Abuse, the Republic of Liberia, has just released a statement, and it says, the technical working group of the Multi-Sectorial Committee on Drug and Substance Abuse, under the leadership of the Ministry of Health, informs the general public, the media, that access to the Liberia Refugee Repatriation and Resettlement Commission Center in Johnsonville is strictly restricted. Why? The center is currently serving as a temporary shelter for individuals with substance use disorder who are receiving medical, psychological, and social support as part of emergency intervention by the government of Liberia. Substance use disorder is recognized globally as a chronic relapsing brain disease, and as such, the right, privacy, and confidentiality of those affected must be respected at all times. Accordingly, journalists, photographers, and media personnel are not permitted to access the premises to take photographs of residents of the facility. Any individual or group attempting to breach this directive will be subject to immediate arrest and confiscation of equipment by law enforcement officers assigned to the center. We remain committed to upholding human dignity while ensuring the provision of appropriate care and rehabilitation services for people struggling with substance use disorder. We count on the cooperation of the media and the public in respecting this important safeguard. Issued by Dr. Moses Zia II for the Technical Working Group, the Multi-Sectorial Committee on Drug and Substance Abuse. So, media people, are you there? You are warned to stay away from where they are carrying on the treatment of the people that's in Johnsonville at the Liberia Refugee Repatriation Resettlement Commission Center. So they said the people who are there are on a chronic or critical medical condition and their privacy while they are undergoing rehabilitation and their rights and confidentiality matter. So your cameras should not go around that center. And this is clear. This is very clear. Please stay away. Don't you go there. If they want us to be there, they will let us know. If there's any information they want us to know, they say they will let us know. 2, they have security officers on ground who will arrest any of us. I'm leaving myself out. Any of us who attempt going to the center to take pictures unauthorized. So they want us to stay away because they are catering to those people. So sorry, I was responding to something. So that's the mandate. So it means the government has begun taking action to deal with the drug situation. Some of the people who they have now, according to them, they've taken them to the center already. And of course, work has begun. Work has begun. So, let's see how it works. I was checking for something before, as we were with Mr. Kanumba coming online from the Liberia National Police. Let's hope we can get to this. Great, let's hope we can get to this. I think Mr. Kanumba is now online. And we will begin our conversation. It's better late than never. The president of the Press Union of Liberia, Mr. Julius Kanumba, is now on the line. Mr. Kanumba, good afternoon. Thanks for joining us.
It's a pleasure to form part of your important platform at this particular time. My apologies, I came on late because we've been attending this policy dialogue on carbon in Ghana. So I just ended.
It's great to have you. It's better late than never, Mr. President. What is that dialogue in Ghana geared towards?
Liberia is attempting to develop a policy on carbon, especially to create a carbon market in terms of our own natural resource management to contribute to the reduction of emissions as part of this debate about climate change.
Mm-hmm.
So the Environmental Protection Agency along with the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning, they've been able to convene different actors in Liberia and outside of Liberia to come and discuss a draft policy that has been developed in relationship to the ownership, the management, and use of carbon credits within our society. So we've been here in the last 2 days, people from civil society organizations, from the government, from the private sector, as well as from the international community. They've been here.
Great. It's good to have you representing the media, at that forum. Mr. President, to begin with, there were this very disturbing information from Riverside County when we all learned that two of our colleagues were being imprisoned on the order of a judge. Now that they've been released, what sort of intervention did the press union make to have those journalists released? To be free people now.
Yes, thank you for bringing that up. Our colleagues since the 13th of August, they've been facing what we call, what appears to be a coordinated campaign to have them arrested, harassed, and intimidated, and to silence their voices in Riverside County. They had done a publication implicating the court in terms of taking grab or in terms of bribery, and then releasing the suspect who was arrested allegedly with narcotics. So on the 13th of August, the first colleague, Eric Upado, was arraigned before the court. He was handcuffed, and then the community members signed for him. In the face of that particular court appearance, that was for a criminal contempt of court. Our second colleague, Metisula Gay, was also arrested on the 14th of August on the charge of criminal coercion. He was placed in jail. And on the following day, too, Eric was also arrested again in the second case for criminal coercion at the Sisters Magisterial Court. The first case was at the Yapatan Magisterial Court. So the both of them, their names appear on the two rates of arrest. So the president had to take a position, and our position, based on the facts and evidence that we gathered, there was some sort of a coordinated campaign to have them arrested, molested, detained, and silenced. So we took a decision to issue a position statement on the 16th of August, based on our own evaluation of the situation. But we should be clear, like we stated in the statement, these colleagues, they admitted that yes, they were ethically inaccurate in terms of the report that they presented to the public, linking the court to taking bribe, but also linking the police officer, one of Wrepue Weeks, to be the one that was arrested with narcotics and that he bribed the court to have him released. That was inaccurate reporting. And one thing happened, Trokon, was that when the journalists realized that their report was inaccurate, they took all steps to do the retraction. They also took all steps to apologize, and they did the disclaimer, which is, of course, acceptable in journalism, that when you do wrong and you know the story is not accurate, you must be able to do the necessary corrections as fast as possible, be honest with your audience. But despite doing all of these things, they were taken to court and put on the prisoner's bench on criminal contempt charge, put on the criminal's bench on the charge of the criminal coercion. Our position has been that the Kamara Abdullah Kamara Act of Press Freedom decriminalizes anti-free speech offenses in Liberia. So no court should use such a law to have these journalists detained, harassed, and intimidated. We also have this law or this mechanism of freedom of expression that promotes the press freedom. Is called the Declaration of Table Mounting. That declaration effectively eliminates the defamation laws against journalists. So Liberia can be having progressive laws while the magistrates or courts and judicial actors are doing all they can to criminalize journalism. And what was also strange was that Sometimes when the colleagues appear before the court around 12, the magistrate will shut down the entire court to go on recess, and these colleagues are taken from one location to another to be placed behind bars. And I mean, troublingly, the public defender that should have been defending the journalists, he refused to represent the journalists in courts
Okay.
because he said he came in contact with the police officer who wanted to have filed a civil lawsuit, but that civil lawsuit turned into a criminal lawsuit. So obviously the state was the one prosecuting to the county, Anthony. So the public defender said he could not defend the journalists. And then there was an issue of excessive and the bill bond in terms of the cash bond. One of the journalists,
we will come to that, Mr. President.
60,000 Liberian dollars, which is equivalent to $300.
Yes, I wanted us to take it, step by step. We'll come to that, Mr. President. But if I listen to you, and you quite clearly said that the colleagues in Wrepue says admitted to some ethical transgression, and then when the press union say it was a calculated attempt to silence them, I'm confused.
Yet the clarity is that some of the judicial actors, they have meeting in terms of the excessive fund, for example. Trokon, when you do wrong in journalism by publishing false information, you need to retract that. That is in the ethical code of journalism. I mean, if you check the President ethical code, you'll see that. You can do the necessary correction. Even if you do the correction, you go before the code, you can tell the code, yes, that you did everything substantially good. What we said was that these judicial actors, they were using laws that contravene Kamara Abdullah Act of press freedom. That also contravenes the Table Mountain and the Declaration. And when we say calculated, because we know there were different coordinated mechanisms between them to have the journalists arrested and molested, jailed, and intimidated and silenced. We got intel. Those intel are credible. The judicial actors and state actors were coordinating. So, Trokon, imagine one case of criminal contempt is being held at the Yapata Magisterial Court. Another case is filed on the same matter, right, at the Cestus Magisterial Court. So if you don't call that coordinator, then look for another word. Also, we should be aware that there's this issue of SLAPP lawsuits, SLAPP. It is the lawsuit that is against strategic and lawsuits against public participation. So when journalists commit ethical breaches, we are under obligation to investigate and sanctioning them. But they've already admitted, so they are wrong and they retracted the information. So that is integrity enough on their part, in as much they committed ethical breach.
Did you send counsel for them to represent them when the public defender refused to do so? Did the press union make any intervention by sending, any counsel to represent those journalists?
Yes, we should say we spoke with the public defender, Abraham Youngway. He has his own perspective that he came in contact with the Avres party, so he could not represent the journalists. We found that as flimsy, unconvincing, and questionable. So what we did as a union, because the journalists were due to invite Eric Opado appear on Monday, I think the 18th of August.
Yeah, August.
He was
18th.
told by the magistrate that you need to come with your lawyer. And the public defender says he cannot represent the journalists. So we had to secure the services of Antonia Law, Bruce Boy, former editor of Star Radio and ELBC, an award-winning journalist, but who is now practicing law. So Bruce agreed to represent the legal interests of these journalists. So on the 19th, he was dispatched by the union to help the journalists to appear on the scheduled appearance or reappearance on the 20th. And Bruce was very honest with us that he will have to speak with the union in terms of understanding the case, and then the union's position as well as the journalists and the own position and what they reported. So in his conclusion, he said that he concluded like the press union, the journalists ethically breached that we told our colleagues, and also we needed to go to court to make the appeal or the pleading for these charges to be dropped against the journalists, and that yes, whatsoever fines or penalties they can be able to meet some of these things. So in the end, Bruce represented ably, successfully. He pleaded with the court, and the court magistrate or the court did agree to drop the criminal contempt of court charge against the journalist. So we'd like to applaud Bruce for his honesty and for his legal, experience, his legal understanding of the matter, but also, having conversations with our colleagues so that we can, purge, the second criminal contempt, not criminal contempt, but criminal coercion case, which is a matter that is private by one state actor. And this is not necessarily private because it involves a state actor and a police officer.
Great, Mr. President. That brings us to our next set of discussion. Recently, the U.S. State Department Human Rights Report was released, and as usual in Liberia, there was a portion that captured press freedom, and that report was very clear about how the media still struggled in Liberia with the issue of press freedom and so on and so forth. What does the Press Union of Liberia stand? What is the current state of the media under your watch as president of the union?
We are doing an assessment of the current state of the media since the Joseph Walker administration came to power. So not to dilute the reports because we'll be celebrating our 61st anniversary on the 30th. And one of the key topical areas will be to present the state of the media report, taking into consideration threats, attacks, intimidation, and the constraining environments of journalism in Liberia, but also the opportunities or some of the successes. Yes, we have digested the U.S. State Department report. And what we do normally say, the State Department report should not be strange to everybody because these are things that happen in society in the past, and the State Department had just collated the report and summarized it in more different maybe language or narrative to present. So we are concerned about the report, by the U.S. State Department. We hope to work with the different actors, both in the government and the private sphere, who are named as infringing upon the rights of the press to operate in Liberia. But one of the things that we should also be able to say is that the media in Liberia is significantly constrained in the context of financial resources. So the independence of the media is under question in terms of true as independent and not being influenced by people of influence within society. Yes, we are concerned about the repeated attacks against individual journalists. We are also concerned about some of the discursive narratives that are constructed by actors against the media within the country in terms of how they portray or describe journalists, how they portray the media sector of our country. And these are concerning areas. We are also concerned about the policy instituted by the Office of the Press Secretary to the President.
I was about to come to that.
Meeting, I'm saying?
I was about to come to that. Mr. President, on a several circumstances, people of higher position will use every other means to suppress the media or most of the free press. For example, if the Office of the Press Secretary is telling journalists to carry, bank balances or bank accounts or police clearances and all of these hurdles, how does the Press Union view that particular restriction coming from the Office of the President?
Yeah, what we should say, when the policy was instituted, by that time the Press Union itself was facing some leadership crisis.
Yeah.
So the union did not robustly respond or understand the policy as a collective whole. So we are working to ensure we come with some form of position on that particular matter, working in concert with the Office of the Press Secretary. Perhaps because the Press Union was paralyzed at the time, that's why the Office of the Press Secretary might have taken that decision. But the announcement was made during a meeting with media leaders, inclusive of editors. So they were aware, and some of them walked away from the meeting. But the system of accreditation in Liberia of journalists to cover different branches of the government, especially 3 branches of the government or higher in the positions within the country, we need as a union and as a journalism media community to work on the policy to ensure we have a unified policy and that no actor outside of the media should just impose a policy that will be constraining to the media sector of our country. Because, if you are demanding tax receipts, you are demanding certificates of accreditation or this and other policy or other documents, sometimes it can be, yes, it can be intended to ensure that certain people or certain media entities don't have access to the coverage of the presidency, and that is wrong. So the union will work with the office of the press secretary and different branches of government to ensure we institute a unified, acceptable policy. For example, the issue of the accreditation of journalism in Nigeria, that responsibility is with the PUL. That's why we are encouraging our members to register with the union and let's have a collective approach. And the system we've been able to introduce is intended to help the journalism community to guard against such a policy. For instance, Trokon, if you fall in trouble, one of the things that can obviously happen is for you to use your President ID card. The President identification is a professional accreditation, professional form of licensing, which is important. And many of our colleagues who are falling in trouble, either with the rule of law or sometimes they want access to certain places. Once they call the president name and they have a president as the car, yes, they are allowed in. Some of them, their institutions are known and we can use their institutional identification. But we are working on the policy to ensure that those who cover the important people within society, and they can be able to gain unhindered access through professional accreditation by the president. The presidency or the office of the presidency or the press secretary is also taking measures to ensure that those who are covering the presidency or the vice presidency or VIPs, they must also be journalists. You can't have everyone because there was a system in place, I think, during the George Weah administration where you had the independent, for example, executive mansion press corps. Then you had the original executive mansion press corps. And some actors within the executive were recognizing the independent executive mansion press corps that was in fact not independent, but rather a partisan group. We don't want such a system to be repeated. So we hope we can work with the office of the press secretary to ensure that, yes, we review the existing policy and we go back to best practices to ensure that journalists have access to the presidency, they have unhindered access. The media in Liberia, yes, we call for different professional accreditation, but that does not mean that access to information should be denied. Because Liberia, for instance, has the Freedom of Information Act. I mean, this public access to information must never ever be denied. The right to know. ELBC, for example, access to the state media should not be denied. So access to information through the presidency must always be respected. So the union will review all of these policies, and on the anniversary, I think we'll be able to take a definitive clear-cut position. We are also working with different actors within the PUL to help us to craft our strategic policy to guide us as a policy framework as to how to govern the media sector of our country. And that process is led by the former President Peter Wrepue. The former President Charles Coffey. We also have Peter Wrepue, whose name I just called on that committee. We have the veteran Shema Siko on that committee. You also have Dr. Charles Bolly. You have Vivian Nan. You have Ines Reeves. Yeah. So they've been able to, yes, work together to help us to guide the process. We also have our own hardworking Edwin Clark. So this policy will be crafted to ensure that the PUL has got a strategic direction in the next 5 years. We are thinking about the institution, not about regime or the administration.
Great, Mr. President. There's been rumor about the PUL's relocation. I mean, not eating crab with shame. We're located in a very dilapidated structure that does not represent the Journalists Union of Liberia. What can you say to the public about the PUL's relocation and the construction of our union headquarters that you practice when you campaign for the position which you occupy today?
Well, it's an important question, and it is unfortunate, Trokon, maybe because of your own schedule, we did not attend the meeting of August 8th, so you'll be able to pay your fine.
I will do that definitely.
Sorry, there's no fun. I'm just joking. Yeah. During the August 8th meeting, we revealed to the membership that we secure a new office on 9th Street in the Cinco Belt. So this week and last week and previous weeks, we've been working to have the facility ready for our new office. And this is important because, like you rightly said, the facility we've been in We've been in that facility for almost a generation, for 23 unbroken years. By that time, Trokon, I know you were not practicing journalism as you are now.
Our far
Perhaps
off
you
in
stay in
luck.
the Wheat District. See?
Our far off in Grand Bassa.
Sorry for that distraction. So yes, the membership has agreed with us. In fact, this is a mandate from the membership that we found a comfortable and a conducive place for us to be. We'd like to thank our landlord who has been helping us since the early 2000s to be at the facility on Clay Street. The president is known as almost the owner of Clay Street because that address is very popular. But we have a new address that we announced to the public that we are announcing. It will be in Synco. We intend to dedicate the office opening on the coming week, especially this coming week. We intend to dedicate that head office. So it's a significant development within the PUL, and the membership is ready to receive the new head office. We'll make full disclosure like we did during the meeting in terms of financial contributions to the union towards the headquarters relocation, because we campaign on the leadership of accountable and the leadership, impartial advocacy, for example, and we have to report to the membership about any finances that we receive towards the headquarters relocation. And crucially, Trokon, you struck an important point about the real headquarters of the PUL, which has been a topical area since 2008, more than, I think, 16, 17 years now. President Sirleaf, in her own name, in her capacity as an individual, gave the press union, like all of us know, 100,000, and that money does not no longer exist. So this year's anniversary, we are intentional. It is meant to do fundraising and partnership towards the construction of the headquarters of the President of Liberia. One major development that happened, we initiated a process of some form of asset recovery. And the former President Charles Coffey presented formally the land deed of our land on 14th Street.
Okay.
That land is intact. We have to do all we can now to utilize that particular land. It is strategically located. So we display the land deed to the membership during the meeting, and we'll also review that during the dedication.
Okay, Mr. President, stay on the line. Follow us and hear what the callers will say at around 5:55. We'll get back to you for your response, and then we can call it a day. Thanks for joining us. Just stay on the line as we speak to some of our people. So Julius Canova is the president of the Press Union of Liberia. Journalists who are listening can call my personal number. I'm going to put it through. Member of the public can also call on our Lone Star number so that we have a conversation. Hello?
Good evening.
Good evening. Let's hear you. Go ahead. Yeah, let's hear you, Abraham.
Peter.
Okay, Peter, let's hear you. Sorry.
Okay. I listened to the president of, but I'm deeply worried about some of his members who sometimes preach on the media, hate messages, which is sometimes, the ABC, they go contrary from the ABC journalism, and then they go on the side of individuals, attacking individuals. So I want to know in a first view, if some of these journalists, who practice such a thing, if something happens like someone, they find themselves in an attack, if something happens to them where the PL also be held liable for what a journalist is. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so kindly. Let's talk to Irresistible Pony. The man doesn't call me unless it is media time. But let's.
I returned your call, Trokon, the other time, but you didn't pick up. But
look out.
Revolutionary bread of man.
You're going to defend yourself. Let's hear you. We'll talk behind the scene.
Mr. President, good evening. Kanama, Julius, this is Pony, Irresistible. Good to hear you.
It's a pleasure seeing them.
And then, is Julius here? Is the president hearing me, Trokon?
Yeah, he's hearing you. He just responded. Go ahead.
Oh, that's good. That's wonderful. I got three concerns. The first concern is for Julius and Trokon. It's for you, Mr. President, and Trokon. I've started researching, but apparently my ability to research or my skill haven't gotten to that point yet. When last they will have an impressive State Department report? Because all of the report that I went to, I want to know when last, on what administration was it a bit, because I get confused. Sometimes I feel like a cut and paste, because it's almost like continual, it's repeated. So perhaps you guys can help me. We could be the same age group, the age range, when we have an impressive State Department, because it's something like repetitive.
Okay.
That's one. Two, Julius, when do we look forward to your first audit report? We want to publish under your administration. That's accountability, that's transparency. And then lastly, what are the stations highlighted for this award? Which stations are in the airlines? The award, okay, is the defending, okay, is the current station of the year. What are stations that we look forward to this year, last year, what emerging this time around?
Okay. Thank you, Puni.
Thank you, Julius. It was honor speaking to you.
The president will respond to those concerns. We'll take 2 more calls, so we'll give Mr. President an ample time. Hello?
Trokon, good evening.
Good evening, Jacob E. Hold on. We'll get to you after this call. Go ahead, sir.
All right. My name is Anthony Tay. I'm the vice president of Motorcycle Affairs, Republic of Liberia.
Go ahead, Anthony.
I want to appreciate the President of the Republic of Liberia.
Jacob B, hold on. We'll take you. Just hold on. Hold on the line. Go ahead, Anthony.
Yeah, I want to appreciate the President of Liberia, Julius, and all of the men that make this a success in order for them to go 9th Street. And I pray that they work on the deal, and we pray that other people will help. And we ourselves will talk to our organization, a little contribution we can get, and we were able to do our contribution in days coming. Thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly. Let's talk to Jacob B. Jacob B, let's hear you.
Trokon, how are you doing? Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine. Let's hear you, sir.
And let me say good evening to Mr. President Julius Canada. Trokon, this is why I said to you as a junior brother, we need to elect people who have the capability, capacity to move our union forward. I'm excited again to hear from Mr. President that a massive move has been made for the relocation of the Press Union of Liberia. Mr. President, thank you for your leadership. Thanks to your team. I envisage that you are going to do well. And I'm sure in the next couple of years that you will be at the helm of the union. We'll have no regret. That headquarter project, we are standing with you. Some of us will believe in you. One way or the other, you need to reach out to us one by one, have some meeting with us. We can make some specific contribution to that initiative. We strongly believe at a certain point in time we can help you to achieve because we believe in your leadership. Congratulations to you. Thank you. And I look forward to the date where we'll be relocated on 9th Street in Cinco to the new location of the headquarters.
Very soon, the president said we'll be there, Jacob B. Very soon.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. President, you listen to the calls, specific questions being asked by Pony. One is, when do we see that transparency and accountability upon which you campaign? When do you do your first audit that will be published for the world to know who Julius Canada is and what his administration stands for?
Well, first, thanks to all of the callers, Peter, Pony, Anthony, and JKB. So let's start with Pony's question since you made it the first. On the issue of audit, I don't know whether he means the time we've been in office or whether to audit the previous administration.
I think it will be your time in office.
Rest assured. What we will also do during the anniversary celebration, we hope to do a presentation of a financial report. We've done this to the membership, wherein the finances we receive, we present a report to the membership, we disclose. Yes, but the funds will have to obviously be audited. So in the first year, we hope, within the coming months, we will be able to institute an audit. But also, it's crucial that we have to do an audit of, the previous administration, the people who took over from our colleagues, to know where the president stands. But one thing that is interesting is that we met the president totally financially down or bankrupt, so to speak. All the accounts were in zero balances. And so somebody was asking me, but how can you audit zero balance account. So, but yes, it can be audited in terms of the resources that came in for certain period and how they were utilized. So on our point, we campaign on this issue of accountable leadership, and audit is very critical for us. All of the resources we've got, have we expended? We are generating, all of the documents, and we have receipts. The institutions with theirs where we have it. We have to develop, as you admit, a strong financial policy to guard the union. That's why we constituted the Strategic Plan Development Committee. On the point about quoting about when we had an impressive State Department report, well, we need to consider how the report is structured in terms of the concept of the report. The report is there to give human rights in those situations in terms of some of the excesses of human rights that occur in society. The report is not a praise-seeking report necessarily 100%. Yes, there can be some things the report will tell you, but the State Department would normally tell you that things have not changed significantly, so they will update some of the key areas. And the report has got a structure in terms of the topical areas, so those areas cannot be changed. But it is meant to encourage our government, our society as a whole, the press union, for example, to work towards defending the rights of journalists, but also to contributing towards building capacity of journalists so that they should not fall in trouble. On the awards, yes, it's true, we did not conduct the awards ceremony during the World Press Freedom Day this year. Our hope is that we'll do some form of recognition, not award, during the anniversary, which is the 30th of September. Because Pony, what we want to do is we don't want to give a war is part in the controversy, and we don't want to vet in a very short period of time. To give OKFM the best station of the year, you must have continuously followed OKFM for a certain period, review some of their work they've done, and present the pieces of evidence. And there are different categories of work. For example, investigative journalists, development reporter, health reporter, the best newspaper, the best newscaster. This is done over time. It's not just a short period of time. And when we took over in October, between October to May, the period of the book was very short. So we hope to work on the awards. On the concern about Peter, the first caller, he said yes. He's deeply concerned about some of our members who do preach hate messages. And what can the union do? Can we represent these people when they fall in trouble? Well, the answer is yes. Whenever a journalist falls in trouble, whether right or wrong, the press union will have to come there to intervene, and we have to be honest, impartial in the process. Like our colleagues in Wrepue says, we were very open with it that they committed ethical breaches. And yes, they admitted they are wrong. In fact, the Supreme Court, I saw the Supreme Court took exception, the judicial branch of government to our statement, but it's almost we're saying the same thing, right? Our concern was that you can't be arresting people for some of these mistakes on criminal. You can charge them on criminal charges. That's the position of the press union. The press union, is not an institution that we see wrong and we we back the wrong. No. On the issue of Anthony saying, yes, I agree with you, Anthony, and this is what we want to do. During the anniversary, we are launching a resource mobilization for the construction of the PUL headquarters.
Okay.
I'd like to find Anthony Sayon. You say you're willing, your organization is willing.
It's after 6, Mr. President. You could just wrap up, then we'll take the news.
Okay, yeah, on JKB things, yes, we will get to all of you. It's been very hectic, yeah, but you letted us to always get in touch with you. You're one of the elders within the media that we count upon. We're focusing now mostly on the institution. I know everyone can be excited by the campaign or voting rights. Yes, so let's minimize some of these conversations about elections. Let's focus now on the institution. And JKB has been very supportive. He calls every day to pray for the union, to wish us the best, but also to criticize us when we are going wrong, which of course we want. And people like you, Trokon, you're also being involved.
Thank you, Mr. President. We appreciate you. It was good picking our call on today, and wish you all of the best.
Our pleasure.
Okay, he's the president of the Press Union of Liberia, Mr. Julius Kanumba. Kanumba has been my guest. He was speaking with us from Nima County, where he's going to represent the Press Union of Liberia as Liberia craft its carbon policy. See you next week, Friday. Judah's going to be on Monday to begin with the conversation.